oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox.
And now,
Major League Baseball on the show starts now.
Boston Red Sox.
Lefty Grove will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Fouled off. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Fouled away. Hit out towards second, right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So now to the plate, Eddie Murray. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Just underway here at Fenway Park. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Renfroe will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now is Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Here comes the 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Jimmy Fox waits on deck. And the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Bogaerts, base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in the game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone or if he continues to struggle.
Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this throw gets away from him. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Cal Ripken. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And Here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready now for Baltimore. Brooks Robinson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 3-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. In now for the O's, Ryan Mountcastle. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a two-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini. On that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still only one out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate now, Cedric Mullins. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Roberts struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Leading off the inning, it'll be Hunter Renfroe as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Now to the plate, here is Kike Hernandez. Fouled away. This is foul right side. 1 out and a runner on second base. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Next, it'll
The
be
catcher.
Christian Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The 2-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie Murray. One and 2 now.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. High in the air out to center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Stepping up is Brooks Robinson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Wade Boggs, and they could use a spark from him here. And he fouls this one off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 3-2 one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
In now, Jimmy Fox. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. One there. Return throw. Gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
At the plate, David Ortiz. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
The 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
At the plate now, Trey Mancini. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. Martinez looking up, on to Lansdowne, and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Standing in now, Cedric Mullins. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Sox now, Yadier Molina. And that one yanked just foul.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The 1-2 pitch.
Two
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yadier Molina goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Brian Roberts, the next batter, has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 13, Hunter Renfroe.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 2. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Dwight Evans.
Dwight Evans, the batter now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Striding in is Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
At the ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Next up is Eddie Murray, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. That's a strike to throw down. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Brooks Robinson would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Liner in there for a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him in second, and with that the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. The O's lead this thing 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger,
Now
and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Wade Boggs, 3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Last time through was a base hit. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Matt Andriese is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 35, Matt Andriese.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Brooks Robinson. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Evans has it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2.
We got a full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air, deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jimmy Fox as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Lays off 2 and 2 now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
3 and 2 full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Tyler Wells takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Stepping in now, David Ortiz. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a liner. Mullins is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder,
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up Dwight Evans. 2 out, nobody on. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Darwinzon Hernandez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now into the box, Cedric Mullins. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Martinez on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back, catcher,
Yadi Molina digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
the batter number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Roberts. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning at start.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first. Runner's back.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kike Hernandez. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Set to deal on 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first is in time for the first down. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. In now, Christian Vasquez. On the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2.
the bat, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Sean Armstrong takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Striding in for Boston, Wade Boggs comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Fouled off. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll start us off in the 8th. The 1-1 home. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Digging in next, Eddie Murray. He went down on strikes last time up. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Cal Ripken will be next. Now a big swing by Murray, and he connects on that one out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken, 2-2 the count. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Full count still. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Markakis isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ryan Brazier is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is taken for a called 3rd strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Three and 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. 3-run home run down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
To the plate now, Cedric Mullins. And
Down,
it's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Four runs here in this half inning. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Next to hit, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last debut. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
A runner on first with 2 away.
He's going.
He's running. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Standing in now, Brian Roberts. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Nate Eovaldi comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Nick Markakis. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 2. Now at the plate is Xander Bogaerts. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy Fox.
Now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The designated hitter, number 34, David.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, still 8-2. Set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, Eddie Murray. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Cal Ripken. Outside, 2-1. One out, nobody on. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cal Ripken goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Robinson.
At the plate now, Brooks Robinson. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The throw into second. And my goodness, the tag will be applied. It's a foolish risk on the base pass that won't pay off, as this ball game is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Hunter Harvey is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 56, Hunter Harvey.
So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Murray trying to get there. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. And he misses 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Next to hit is Dwight Evans, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Now back.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez.
Oh, that close.
Ball 3.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 3-1. It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Renfroe is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Paul Fry takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. The 2-2. First and second now, one man out. Fastball well outside. Xander Bogaerts, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Mullins is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate now is Xander Bogaerts. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Baltimore used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. John Means earns his first win of the season. Paul Fry records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.